Welcome to another big ass slabs chainsaw milling and timber work video. It is the end of January here, a beautifully bright and sunny day, a little bit of green in the grass. Snow though's on its way. We're not quite yet done with winter. So I've been out in my workshop again, working away on the renovations I'm doing on it. So I'm just going to give you a little brief tour of what I've accomplished since the last video. It's even a nice enough day that I've got the shed door open and you can see the entrance to the new workshop. I've got it framed up on this end. Wall along the south side is complete, and I've started getting some of the ceiling joists up in place. Any of you who have done any amount of building know how quickly materials get gobbled up. So tomorrow I'm going to have to start milling some more 2x4s, 16 foot long, to finish off the rest of the span here on this portion of the workshop. Right now I've got basically a 16 by 24 area framed up out of a total of 24 by 40. So I've got a nice plywood floor in place, 1/2 inch plywood. Underneath it is 1.5 inch rigid foam, 1 inch MDF, and then 2x6 framing below that. I wanted to get this end finished up, or at least framed in, so I could start getting my kiln back in operation. And if you've watched my other kiln videos, you've got a pretty good idea of my kiln setup. This time I've got the 1.5 inch foam sitting right on top of the 1/2 inch plywood. Lots of structure below it with all the layers that I've got. 3/8 plywood for my stickers to sit in so that they do not go through the insulated floor. Because I've now got a good workshop space to put it in, I've pushed the kiln right into the back corner, and it is attached to the stud frame wall along the outside. Because of that, I'm not able to access the one side and the back end to seal it up with sheathing tape like I have in the past. So I've opted to make a little bit of a beveled lip here that will allow me to simply slide the top in place. And I'll kind of show a little bit with this little piece of foam. And I'll be able to just stick that right in there. And while it won't provide a 100% perfect seal, it allows me to save probably the better part of 40 square feet in the workshop if I had to then move the whole kiln out from the wall to be able to get around it. One other thing that I've added, again, since I have a nice stud frame wall to attach to, I've added these spacers along the one wall that come out about 4 inches. Don't mind my finger. Come out about 4 inches and allow me to have a consistent air gap along the one side. I found with the old layout, I very much had a tendency to try to squeeze in maybe layers that were a little bit wider than I should. This will force me to keep it out at least 4 inches and ensure that I have good airflow along that side. Now that I've got this all set up, I'll be able to start filling up this kiln and getting it operational again. Hasn't run for almost 2 months, and I'm getting quite a backlog of material that I need to get through the kiln. So that gives you a good idea of what I've been up to, what the space will eventually look like. I will be adding 1.5 inch rigid foam along these other 2 walls and along the ceiling. That will have to come as I get the get the funding to be able to do that, but right now it gives me a good solid floor and a spot where I can get my kiln operational again. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, Big Ass Slabs, Chainsaw Milling and Timber Work, and share this video. Check out my other videos, and also check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Have a great day.